J.R. Carr. Out of Washington. His family pretty successful in the farming business up there. J.R. been racing fast door cars for a number of years now. Ran some of the mountain motor stuff. Started dabbling in pro stock. Made the commitment to do their own in-house engine development. £2,350. Two big carburetors. No power apps. Running on gas. J.R. Carson will lead things off with a 6.69 runner. The correction factor last week was somewhere about 130. This time it's about 107, 108. So in essence, these guys have 22% more horsepower today than we had when we were in Denver. Dealing with 1,400 horsepower. How about 6, 6, 6, 6, 5, and that Hemi dive goes to the both of them right now, aiming for the dive. How about 6.6, 1, 2, 208.78, Larry Morgan. Ricky and Ronnie. Here's for Larry. We should see our first 650 of the session right here. Mentions by that much. Let me come on. I said we're going to see our first 650, and he goes 6.6. A long season so far for Greg Anderson. Here, how fast is the high gear down there? 6.6, 1, 2. 210 miles an hour the speed, not 2 years ago. Vincent Nobile starting the season off with a win in Pomona. It's been a little bit of a struggle for that big old Hemi-powered Dodge in the last few events. And Jason Klein. There's our first 50, 6.5, 8, 5, 210 miles an hour, and Vincent Nobile goes to supply motors to those other two Hemi Dodges. Jackie having a pretty good run right now after what they would tell you was a disappointing 2012 campaign, where they finished in the top 10, but really didn't contend for the championship, and that's not the way they're used to things over there. Camp Jags. They hooked up with Alan and Roy Johnson during the offseason, and all of a sudden, oh, what a difference a year makes. Shane Gray, Chevrolet, the SKI team with Dad Johnny. Jag Coffee, the yellow and black. Big old Hemi dive of Jags.com. Miles an hour. Yeah. And Shane Gray goes to the been the #1 qualifier 4 times this year than everybody else combined. Of course, Alan Johnson had Hemi dive. He comes in on a winning streak. 6.568. Mike Edwards for Shane will hold on to the top spot and get 3 points. The car does the first 60 feet of the racetrack. Conditions right now, 700 feet of altitude, better than when we ran before. Track temperature now 96 degrees. It's literally getting better by the minute. The guys that were fast early, that are going to be at the back of the pack, can have a little advantage because the conditions just keep improving, improving, and improving. You see that 669 number down there on the board? That is J.R. Carr for the number 12 spot. Shane Gray went to the top at 6.558. That's got no chance of staying number one. But, much like we just saw with the Aranas, since Shane is going to be the last car down the track, it will be the last guy to have an opportunity. Pole vault back up to the top. It starts with Brockton, the Texas run. He and Steve Kent teamed up, protecting the harbor with the Chevrolet. Oh, man. 6.568. Roger Brock. That's the tune session. He knows we're going to be racing in his backyard this next weekend. Make sure he's got all the ducks in that F5 Motorsports team lined up in a row. 500 cubic inches of shotgun forward under the hood left side, and a big old Hemi Dodge to the right. JR just got bumped out of the top 12. You got to go better than 666 to get back in. Better than 655. You could be the man. At least for a few minutes. Very nice. Scoreboard right side. 6:55.1. About 10-12 races a year. Well, that's exactly what McGahey did. Big Hemi under his is Derek Kramer. Trying to ride a little momentum after that big time run last weekend. We're out at his home racetrack. Almost identical numbers down the track. 6.604 McGahey. That's going to be number 9. Derek Kramer goes 6. Couple of Chevy Camaro. Vintage. Over towards the center line, but he keeps it on his side. Jason Lyons steps up. 6.571. Beautiful night. Here in the Sonoma Valley. And we all came out to play. 6.554. Ricky Jones goes around everybody except me. We've had over one racetrack since the Bob Litt era. Chevrolet, left side. Hemi Dodge, right side. B King. Hold on to the top. Well, those two cars are flying. 6.53.6, and Alan Johnson goes to the top, right on his heels. Greg Anderson, 6 business down in that part of the world. About as big as a hometown win as kids in New York can have in California. No Beal, his dad John drove for a number of years. John out in front of his car, they got hooked up with the Mitzos family. Boy, what a lethal combination this has been. Number 3 in the points last year, solidly top 10 again. We just saw Hemi go to the top, knocking Hemi off the top. We got 2 more of them. Then we'll finish now with a pair of Camaro. Find out if Shane Gray can make it with that. Top end. How about 6.558? 210 to speed. And that's only good for stock tonight. Nitro cars at the ready line. Mike left. Shane right. Shane Gray, kind of like Doug Flynn at top tool. Number 4 in the points does not win a race. That's Mike Edwards goes to the top. 6.53.2 at 211 miles an hour. Shane Gray goes to number 2. At 200.